the microphone on?
Okay.
These are very exciting times to be alive. And I would like to share some ideas with you, and let's explore together. I am alive, alert, awake and aware. 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 'Cause there's a new world a-comin'. It's already on its way. Look out the window, it's coming your way, bringing peace, love, and joy, with prosperity for everyone. So get ready, 'cause there's a new world a-comin'. So how do we prepare, and how do we assist in creating that new world? We've been having gatherings at my house since 2007, April 2007. And we were talking about the Mayan information for a long time. I was mostly drawn to Carl Kalaman's understanding of the Mayan so-called calendar. I think it's more accurately called a Mayan map of evolving consciousness. So, according to Carl Kalaman, that ended on October 28th, 2011, not December 2012. There's a part of the calendar that is the day keeping. There are 13 days, according to the Maya, and 20 glyphs. And every day has a number and a glyph. And it takes 260 days to go through all the combinations of the numbers and the glyphs. So for a long time, I did that day keeping. But when it all ended on October 28th, 2011, I stopped keeping up with the day, the glyph, and the number. But recently, I got a book by a woman who actually went to Guatemala and worked with the Maya there, the serpent and the jaguar. And she has a different way of looking at it. She feels that there was no beginning and ending, but that it's all cyclical, so that the day keeping keeps on going. So I've started looking at that again. And another thing that she emphasizes that I didn't recognize the importance of before is that when the 13 days begin, it's called a trecena. That's the word in Spanish. And whatever is the glyph on the number 1 day is the energy that carries all through the 13 days. And then you have the specific influence of the glyph and the number. So it's very fascinating that today is number 1, men. So we are starting a new trecena on this very day, and men is the eagle. And one of the things that's associated with the eagle is vision. So this is a perfect day to be putting forth a vision for Earth spirituality. Isn't that amazing? So she emphasizes the trecenas more than the individual days within the trecena. In the Mayans, some of them consider that a week, those 13 days, because it's a sequence of days. Like we might think that our week starts on Sunday, so we know that Sundays are different from Mondays. So we have a concept of what the days of the week are about, especially because we have work week, so the society has given us Monday through Friday work and Saturday and Sunday vacation, and Sunday is for spirituality. Well, that was when I was growing up. And now businesses don't even recognize that there's any difference between the days. You have to work on Sundays, you have to work on Saturdays. They don't recognize that there's a difference between day and night, and you're supposed to work in the day and sleep at night. You work anytime they tell you to. But I find this interesting to look at the Trisenas and do the day keeping and understand that there's a purpose and an energy for every day. So just like today is one beginnings of a vision, and so we're going to talk about earth spirituality. So there's a paper on your chair, and if you've read it, okay, now you can go home because it says everything I was going to say. This idea of earth spirituality came out of our gatherings. When we first started in 2007, we called them workshops, and I was teaching the Mayan information as I was learning it. In 2012, we started meeting every month, and we began to call them gatherings, and we may talk about anything. And as I'm guided in the topic that we will have for that month, as I look back, I could see that there was a kind of an unfolding, and it seemed to me that it came under the umbrella of earth spirituality. So that's how it all came to be. Then it occurred to me that maybe somebody else had put those two words together, even though I had not heard of it. So of course I Googled earth spirituality, and there is a group in New Mexico, close to Albuquerque, that has created a community. They have a 501c3, and they invite people to join their community on the internet for $25, and then you get their mailings, and also you can contribute your ideas. So I haven't joined that yet, but I'm thinking that I want to add my ideas to the mix of what's already there. So it's fascinating that other people are thinking along the same lines. And then there's a man named Sasha Stone who is creating what originally he called the New Earth Project, and now he's calling the New Earth Nation. And I'd heard about it a while back, and I just Googled it again, and there are some videos on the YouTube that are him talking about this New Earth Nation. And it's all about our being sovereign and declaring our sovereignty. And as people become sovereign within themselves and declare that, it creates this New Earth Nation. So I consider that a part of what we're all talking about, and it all incorporates balancing the feminine energy and being mindful of the earth and of the creatures and protecting them, living gently upon the earth. Rainbows spread across the sky, faint in the distance, colors stronger, colors blending, colors of my life. Faces, faces, colors blending, we are all one, we are all one. Don't you see the vision that I see? Can't you see the world as it can be? Sharing our resources, all living in prosperity. For we are all one, we are all one. Life manifesting so diverse, many expressions of the one. many faces of the one, for we are all one, we are all one. See the one, be the one. So the topics were well, what is the first statement on the paper? You read it to me. Oh, yes. This came a little bit later. Everything is sacred, and it's up to us. Now, we can say everything is sacred. That's a nice thing to say. But when it suddenly hit me, everything is sacred. Even politics and economics. It changes everything. There's nothing outside of sacred. And it's up to us. It's not someone coming to save us from anywhere else. It's up to us to save ourselves and save the earth and make the changes in our life that are necessary for us to have a sustainable living. So many years ago I said respect, responsibility, and reverence for all life are the new 3 R's. We need to pay attention. Being present in the present with presence. Presence with a capital P. That part that's in the divine, in the spirit world, in the unseen realm, that I've come to call the authentic self. We have a part of us that stays in the unseen realm. Some people call it a soul. And it can guide us when we pay attention to it. So being present in the present with presence. Being the love and the light that we are. That's what we're made of. Being in tune, attuned, tuned in, fine-tuned, singing a happy tune. Come sing with me and dance with me and have a happy day. Come sing with me and dance with me and laugh along the way. La 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 la. And love and fly and let your spirit soar. Come dance with me and prance with me as o'er the fields we roam. Come laugh with me and sigh with me, finding our way home. Being aware that our Mother Earth is alive and she is ascending into the 5th dimension. And we are ascending with her. We don't know what life is going to be like in the 5th dimension, but Barbara Hand Close says that the 5th dimension is love. So when we are all being the love that we are, manifesting love through our lives, life will be different. We increase our life force energy and our vibrational frequency because the 5th dimension is a higher vibrational frequency. So I've learned to do that with crystals and stones, with Young Living essential oils, and with our own voice. Toning and sounding with your voice will raise your vibrational frequency. So these are ways that we can prepare ourselves and assist ourselves in being in the 5th dimension. We also talked about direct revelation, like shamanic journeys or other ways of perceiving in the unseen realm. And then we bring those direct revelations